Hello, Susan for SLC Aquatics coming to you live from the fish room. Wanted to welcome you here tonight on Tuesday evening, September the 3rd, 2019. I hope everybody's been having a great Tuesday, and if not, it's time to come on in, sit down, kick your feet up, and listen to Susan. Oh, I hope everybody is doing well tonight. Prayers for those in the harm's way of the hurricane. Hello, D, down the wormhole. How you doing, sweetheart? And we got Chewy, we got Daryl, and wanted to welcome them into the chat early tonight. And Rounded Rob is here. Hello, Rounded Rob. Let's go ahead and do our shout outs as people come in and say hello. We got Zoe Kitty in the house. Hello, Zoe Kitty. It's been a while since I've seen you. Hope you're doing well. So, I don't know. I'm on the StreamYard app tonight, and I shared the link in the chat, but I will share it again. I want a panel tonight to actually those that have received the newsletter and they've had time to go over it and read some of the articles, click on some of the links, watch some of the videos. I want you to join me on the panel live tonight so we can discuss the newsletter, and I will take constructive criticism. And Rockford Fish Keeping is in the house. Hello, Rockford. We got Bob at Kaler's Aquatics coming in here. Hello, Bob. Oh, I missed Angie. Hi, Angie. Oh, you came in fast. There we go. Angie, aka Mrs. B. We got Peter at Mob Guppy coming in at 5:59 p.m. We got HC Aqua. Jesse, how are you doing tonight? Coming in at 5:59 behind Peter and behind Madfish Diva. Hello, Madfish Diva. I want to have a panel tonight discussing the post-newsletter discussion. So please join me. I will share the link again. And if you'll click on that link and join me, you'll be live on the panel with me tonight. You don't have to show your camera. I believe that there are now free avatars if you want to choose an avatar for your vision. And just make sure you enable your microphone and join me live on the panel post-newsletter discussion tonight. Peter, would you be willing? How about you, Chewy? How about you, Jesse? How about you, Rockford Fish Keeping? You don't have to have a camera. Just join me with a microphone. And Bob, how about you tonight? We got Peter coming in. I'm going to accept Peter. Hello, Peter, adding you to the stream. Good to have you tonight.
Oh, it's great to be here. Let me hit my, I had to lower the volume because I was getting two Susans at one time, which, by the way, is even better.
Thanks. You do have to mute your YouTube.
Well, let's see. I have to turn you back up. Hold on. I'm getting like an echo.
Yeah, you do have to mute your YouTube.
Yeah, but I can't hear you. I don't have any headphones. I do. Hold on. Hold on 1 second.
Okay. We've got Rounded Rob joining us tonight. Hey, Rounded Rob. Good to see you.
Bye.
Can you hear okay without
I can hear you fine. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. There's no echo on my end. Peter went to go get him some earbuds. One thing about StreamYard, when you are joining on the panel, they suggest using earbuds. Sometimes I hear and sometimes I don't.
Right.
We got Daniel keeping fish in the house. We got the fish barn, tank barn.
All right, I am back. Hold on.
All right, Peter, we've got Rounded Rob joined us also. Oh, he probably can't hear me yet. We got Diego at Pet Sonics. We got Anna Marie, the Cove, joining us. Can you hear me now, Peter?
Yeah, I sure can.
Okay.
Let's see here. I need to do one quick thing.
All right. I got Rounded Rob on the panel with us also tonight. Have you ever met Rounded Rob? Rounded Rob, this is Peter from Bob Guppy.
Yes, I have.
Yeah, what's up, brother?
How's it all going?
I know he's driving, so I want you to be careful, Rob. We got Vanoski's tank in the house. I know I've missed a few. Mr. B's come in. Oh, you're parked? Great.
I'm parked.
Your video, yeah, your video's hanging up, so I didn't know. I wanted to finish saying hi to some of the other folks that joined us in the chat. We've got Down the Wormhole D. We've got HC Aqua. We got Anna Marie the Cove. And Bob at Kaler Aquatics. We've got Madfish Diva. We got Diego at Petsotics. We got Mike at the Fish Tank Barn. We've got Rockford Fish Keeping. We've got Daryl Deemer. We have Chewy. We have the Vanoski. And Vanoski Tanks joined us. Passion for Pets is in the house. We have Daniel Keeping Fish. I may have repeated a few. We got Pleco Whisper Mark in the house.
And we have Bolo.
We've got Bolo on the screen. Hello, Bolo. Hey, baby. I guess that's everybody that's chiming in right now. There might be more lurking. But I want to thank you guys for joining me on the panel tonight. Rob, it's good seeing you on my channel.
Nice seeing you.
Thanks. There's going to be a 10-second delay, so I'll try to stop talking while you talk. Go ahead, Rob.
Well, how's everybody doing out there? I just my daughter's soccer practice, and on the phone here, decided to just a little bit to say hello and be part of it, you know.
I do appreciate it. We've got Bob at Kaler Aquatics joining us right now. It's slow chiming in. Hello there, Bob. How are you doing? You're going to have to put earbuds on.
I can hear you.
Okay. It may cause an echo. Peter saying hi. Rob saying hi.
Hey, Peter. Hey, Rounded Rob.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys joined us.
Hi, Bob.
Rounded Rob's got a little bit more delay. There's going to be a 10-second delay.
Well, here's the secret. I'll give the secret.
So,
how to
Kaler, what did you
delay.
think about that generator you're looking at?
Oh, I'm looking at the cheaper ones at Walmart now.
We got Haley at Oddball Aquatics coming in. Thank you, Haley.
Haley.
So she's in the chat. She's not live on the panel tonight yet. I just wanted to thank everybody for being patient with the newsletter, and I couldn't wait till Sunday morning to release it, so I had to release it Saturday night. It was killing me. I want to thank everyone who signed up. Also, we went from 15 subscribers to 70 subscribers in the last week. And I wanted to just tell you how humbled I am, and thank you for signing up to even receive the newsletter. I printed mine off, so here's my copy. And there's a lot of boo-boos in it. And so for my first one, I wanted to just let everybody know that it was a learning curve for me. And I hope you all are enjoying the articles that's in it. Peter, did you want to sound off on any special article that drew your attention or that you really liked?
Well, I just want to thank you for doing this. This is taking this to a whole different level. I really appreciate you, Susan, for doing this, and I appreciate the Fish Fam for having your back. I feel bad that I didn't write something for you, but there were so many good things and so many stuff, and I'm just proud of everybody. And all I want to say is congratulations. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, everybody who helped make this great.
Yes, thank you, Peter. This was the first one, and at first, because I've never done one, I did a couple videos soliciting people for articles and short stories and pictures and just whatever. And I was approached by a couple that let me know that they wanted to send something special in, and Anna Marie the Cove. She really blessed us with that talking fish video. If anybody hasn't seen it yet, you need to go look at it because it's hilarious.
Well, it's just amazing. And again, thank you so much.
Thank you. Bob, are you with us?
Yes.
Did you want to say something about the newsletter? Any good criticism?
I was impressed with the formatting and how you included in article links to videos and so forth. So I really enjoyed that.
Thank you. That was hard work, but I missed a couple.
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure that one person that Chewy got permission to use his link, and I think I didn't miss the link. Because his video was included in the article, I did not link his name, but I should have still done that. And the hardest part about just doing a digital newsletter is so many links lead you away from. Who was that?
Must have been Rounded Rob. Oh, we lost him.
Okay. The hardest part about doing a digital newsletter with links in it is so many of the links lead you away from the newsletter, and you want people to actually come back to the newsletter to finish reading. So that adds clicks to my mail server, what is it called? Reports. It does.
Clicks are good.
Yep, clicks are good. And believe me, this newsletter is performing 75% already. And it's only been out since Saturday night.
Oh, that's great.
And those people who signed up late that may not have received their email yet, there will be another spurge. I forget what. I have to activate manually, but what irritated me was I signed up all 3 social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So every time I send out another email, those markets get hit again. And so if anybody is sick and tired on Instagram and Facebook saying the newsletter, I've been going back and actually deleting some of them because I wasn't aware that it was doing that. But it is, and you cannot correct it or change anything once the campaign has been published. So I'm learning. I was pleased with all of the articles that were submitted, and there was extra articles that were submitted, but I felt like they needed to be included in another newsletter, so not to oversaturate this first one. This first one is a longer format than what the other newsletters are going to be. And I thank God for Scott at King and Queen Cichlids, who has done newsletters in the past, and Ed Young, who has done newsletters in the past, have come to me, and they want to help me out, volunteer to help me out with any articles, any kind of help that I need with the newsletter. It is work with the newsletters. That's why I said, let's make this quarterly. But Madfish Diva suggested to do a monthly blog. And now that you can register at the website, you can actually go in and submit a blog, and I can actually give it permission to be posted. So she's number one on the monthly blog. So Madfish Diva, if you're listening, you know that I'm looking for that article. So send that article in as soon as possible for October. So I'm already put out the petition on social media. I don't know if y'all saw it posted that I am now accepting articles, photos, long stories, short stories, memes, photos, whatever you want to send it. And the reason I mentioned Scott at King and Queen Cichlids, he also told me that he has contacts for paid advertisement. Right now, I'm wanting the Fish Fam community businesses and channels to be highlighted. I don't want to go into the financial end. I want this to be free right now. And I want the community to have a place where they can come and have a voice. And Jason at Aquafunk, he was the honored article for the month of September, and the featured monthly article. So he enjoyed being highlighted, and it was humbling for him as well. So I want all of you all to get your articles in.
So here he is.
Hey, sweetheart. We're going to have to feature him, Peter.
You know, his birthday.
Your mic went mute.
He sat on my mouse. His birthday is on Saturday.
Well, happy birthday.
Bolo's going to be 12.
12 years old. Amazing.
Yeah. And he's cranky, and he wants what he wants when he wants it.
And how he wants it.
Yes.
Bob's got several seniors there too, don't you, Bob?
Oh yeah, yeah. I have. I can't see that well with my glasses off. Was that a cat or a dog?
It's a dog. It's a Pomeranian.
Okay.
That's Bolo.
Yeah, most of my dogs are seniors. So.
I'm in line to get a puppy.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm on a waiting list.
Okay.
And I received references. So I'm getting a female Pomeranian, and I'm trying to figure out what to call her. But she's going to be ready around Christmas. She's going to be born the next couple of weeks.
That's wonderful.
Oh.
I had to say goodbye to my senior Coda. He was a special dog. He was a mutt dog, but he was special, smart, and he's the one that I had for 11 years before I actually got into fish. And I saw him, going down in his health. So I went ahead and started getting my aquariums. So I got 2 20-gallon aquariums 1 month before I had to, put him down. But it helped the transition. It helped me stay busy.
Yeah.
And I know Bob's had to say goodbye to one recently. And several of our Fish Fam community have had to say goodbye to some of their long lost pet family members. And I know Haley and Sheila over at Life with Pets as well. And I know there's more. So if I start naming any right now, I just want to let you know that my heart still goes out to you, because even though you're busy with other things, you still miss them.
Yeah.
Y'all got any suggested ideas to go of things to put in the newsletter? I know the puzzle was hard because it wasn't interactive for you to fill it in, but I hope y'all thought that the puzzle was a cute little idea.
I didn't do the puzzle. I must have missed that. I'll go back.
It's underneath of the business. The featured business aquarium co-op. You get.
Oh yeah, I see it down there. Yeah.
Missed that entirely. I'm glad you asked about it.
Yeah, you have to pretty much answer it on paper because there's no way to do it digitally. But I'm looking for a software that allows me to have an interactive puzzle that I can.
There has to be a widget that you can get that would make that work easily, and it's probably free with giving them an ad or something.
Yeah, I actually created this puzzle. I went to a website and created my own puzzle.
Wow.
And it's fun. All you do is type in the questions and it starts building the puzzle for you. And then when you get too many individual columns or rows that are not connected, you just start deleting those questions and start asking a different question to fill in a different answer, and it starts connecting. It's neat. And but it wasn't easy getting it because they want you to pay for it. So I had to do the workabout. I think I actually had to create it as a JPEG and then put it in. I had to download it, create it as a JPEG, and then upload it into the newsletter. It was hard.
I'm going to see if I can print it right now.
Yeah, printing it and doing it manually while you're drinking your coffee in the morning is going to be fun. Because some of my answers, you're going to go, where did she get that?
Yeah.
And then some of them were so simple. It was like, oh, duh. But, I wanted it to be for the kids as well as us old kids, too. I got to go back and look at the chat, guys, because I don't know if anybody's been saying anything about the newsletter. Rob dropped out because he's at his daughter's soccer game. Chewy thought the pea puffer was hilarious. Newsletter feels like a group fish fam letter with everyone adding to it. Very special. Great work, Susan. Thank you, Daniel, keeping fish. I really want it to be a community thing. I want you all to come together, submit your stuff, and I don't care if you've never written an article. You read Sherry's little short story about how she got into the hobby. And of course, she blamed it on her husband that she doesn't have more tanks. So that's a good point right there. That will get some hair riled up on somebody's neck.
Can anyone have enough aquariums?
Rod's finding that out. We had a talk this morning about where this newsletter was going, where my 4 new 10-gallon tanks are going, my breeding projects are going. And he says, Susan, he said, I back you in your hobby. And he says, I understand that there may be times when I see less of you. I said, yeah, but you know where I am. You just come downstairs to the fish room and there I am. So you don't have to go hunting for me out in the club or out on the street somewhere.
Which is good.
Yes, that's good. Now
you have him. He's very supportive of you, from what I hear.
He really is, and he surprises me all the time because he has his hobby. He's not an emotional type person, even though he is hilarious. If you ever seen him on any of my videos, he's quick, he's witty. He loves embarrassing me. He loves seeing my cheeks turn red, and he can sure do it. And we'll be married 20 years in April. And
Mazel tov. Congratulations.
Thank you. It has not gotten old. It's like he knows the timing. He knows I'm serious most of the time, even though I would rather be out and fantasizing in euphoria somewhere. I think that's why I sit in my fish room, because I'm like, oh, I'm inside this aquatic world, and then I'm, oh yeah, 20 leagues under the sea. I love that type of science fiction.
Yeah.
And so and then he knows exactly when I'm airheaded, and he'll just get me. He gets me every time. But the Cove is asking a question. She says, how often are you doing the newsletter? As I stated earlier, I wanted this to be a quarterly newsletter right now because of my schedule. I'm the one that's doing all of the work. So as at church, we came through a season of monthly revivals. This month in September is the only really rest month that I have, because October is Founders Month anniversary. And then there's different activities going on there. And then we've got family events. Our community needs to remember we have families, and we need to minister to our families. So, here in the United States in November, we celebrate Thanksgiving. Then we get ready for the holidays of Christmas, Hanukkah, multiple celebrations there. Then the New Year in January. So Madfish Diva wanted to do a monthly blog, so you can still send in anything and for that monthly blog. And I will post it at slcaquatics.org on the blog page where these articles are at. Okay. And so I think that's a good idea to do a monthly blog, anybody who sends something in. And if I find that I want to put it in, reserve it in draft and put it into the next newsletter, I'll be glad to do it.
Hey, by the way, I just saw something in the chat. Caleb's Aquatics, he's 13, he has 21 aquariums. I think that he's only halfway there to where he really needs to be at 42. He's obviously got good parental leadership that's allowing him to put up aquariums.
That young man is amazing. At what is he, 13?
Yep, 21 aquariums. Yep,
he's dancing circles around me.
Yep.
Well,
he's asking to come up on the panel. Susan, he's asking to come up on the panel.
Okay. I'm going to post the link again. Diego, watch your microphone, sweetheart. It's a little hot.
Okay.
We want to welcome Diego at Petsonics.
Hey, Diego.
Hello. How's everyone?
Doing good tonight, sweetheart. Trying to catch up in the chat. We've been running, or I've been running my mouth. Caleb Aquatics posted my PayPal link, didn't he? Thank you, Caleb. Oh, that's you, Bob. Bob, thank you.
Me.
That's you. You're working hard. Zoe Kitty says, I'm 15 and I have 100 plus pets, most being fish. Okay, I guess that counts, Zoe, because I have over hundreds of fish too. Chewy says, the article that you missed, the other article that I wrote, it just jumped. And you will understand the way I look at it. So
now you can see how spoiled my dog is. He's being fed by hand.
I've known pets like that, Peter. I know they won't eat out of a dish on the floor. I used to have a dog, believe it or not, when I was 19. that had to sit at the table with me and wear a bib because she would lap up grits and eggs with me. And you know what happens to grits when they get lapped.
Yeah, it's not good.
And she was a smooth coat retriever. I tried feeding her with the spoon. Oh.
Susan, I don't know if you saw my the comment I posted in the chat. But I said that I'm going to start like featuring on my website. I'm gonna dedicate a whole page on my website to like a canine officer and his canine partner, and it's gonna have like a small blurb of for example, how long has questions about like how long has the officer been an officer, since when did he become a canine unit officer, how long he's been with his canine partner, and questions like that, and then a picture of that officer and his canine partner.
That's awesome.
And I don't know how often I'm gonna do that, but they're gonna have their own page, and I'm gonna feature a different officer from each department, like every time, and maybe once a month. I'm thinking as well. So I was thinking that maybe you could do the same thing with your newsletter. Maybe feature a fish store or a fish room.
That's awesome, Diego. It really is something very honorable to share.
Yeah. Yeah. So I was thinking maybe you could do that with your newsletter. Feature a fish store or a fish room, something like that. That would be cool.
Well, then, if you read the newsletter, there's a featured business every month. There was 4 YouTube channels featured, and then there's an article that's featured. So I tried to feature a lot of different things, and just to give you all ideas to give me some feedback. Daniel Brady actually clicked on the link to give feedback to the editor. And it was very good feedback that he gave me, and some great, criticism that was, very much appreciated.
Susan,
Yes, Bob.
Susan, Caleb's, I'm sorry to interrupt. Caleb says he's waiting to come in.
Yes, I'm sorry. Welcome, Caleb. Good to have you in the chat tonight.
Hey, sweet. Nice to have. Thanks for guys having me.
I heard that you've got some great things going on.
Oh, yeah. It's always crazy at my house here.
Any new additions?
Yeah, I got a 75 last night, 30-gallon bowl front. Just set those up. So I got 21 tanks now.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
I need a bow front. Wow, you got it going on, Caleb.
Yeah, I'm looking to get a 150-gallon bowl front and show tank. Well, but man, they get spendy.
Okay, Caleb, I want to respect your privacy as a young minor. Okay. But could you give us a general idea of where you're located in? Are you in the United States?
I asked my parents. They're all good with this. I live in South Dakota.
South Dakota. Okay.
Yep. I'm actually not too far away from Palmer Aquatics. I'm like a couple hours away, and I can go talk to him sometimes too.
Great. That's wonderful. But I still want you to be careful of what you do reveal on my slot on my channel tonight because of YouTube restrictions.
Okay. Yeah. I asked my mom about that stuff, and she's fine with me sharing my clothing, but not really a state like a where I live in South Dakota, but just general South Dakota.
Well, I'm in Alabama. I didn't know if you knew it or not.
Yeah. Yep.
And Bob is in Tennessee. Diego's in Illinois. And Peter, where are you at now, sweetheart?
I'm in Missouri.
Okay,
Missouri.
Peter. We lost your head, Peter.
Oh, let's see here. Well, you should hear me. Hold on.
No, I lost your head, your face.
Oh, yeah. I put Bolo on. Bolo's much better looking.
All right. Well, Caleb, did you sign up for the newsletter?
Yep.
Did you receive your email?
I haven't even looked, to be honest. I've only been in the stream for like 5 minutes or so. I just joined in. I got done mowing just a little bit ago.
When did you actually sign up?
I have no idea, to be honest.
Okay.
Let me relook.
because I have to send out an email now to those who sign up late after the first publication. So if you haven't received an email, I will see it in my mail server when I go back over there.
Yeah. I let me read. Look, I gotta.
It's okay. Go ahead while I see who Bob's got. Who you got,
There
Bob?
we go, Bob.
Yeah,
Who you?
this is my most recent adoption, and he came for severe biting, lots of behavioral issues, and it took a long time for us to be friends, but he's pretty good to me now.
That's awesome. Welcome to the family.
His name is Yazi, which is Navajo for little one, and that was the name he came with.
Oh,
that's
He's
cool.
about 6 or 7 now.
that's
He
so
weighs four and a
sweet.
half pounds.
4.5 pounds.
Usually at this time when I'm doing emails and stuff for the shelter, he sits up here with me, so that's what he wanted.
Great. I got busy. I want to go back into the chat and say hello to Connor Sings. They said, how does your parents allow you to have 21 tanks at 13? My gosh, you're blessed.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the whole basement my mom and dad allowed me to have. I've been looking. I'm looking at new setups of some 40-gallon breeders, but in about a month or so, I'll have another 20 tanks or so. I got a whole racking system I'm working on now, but yeah, I've been looking at some larger tanks. My biggest, I got like a couple. I have a couple 125s. That's my largest offhand. I'm looking to get a 300-gallon acrylic.
Well, your parents, were they fish keepers?
No, they have absolutely no idea what fish is at all. Like they're like, so like half the time they'll say, "What kind of fish is that?" The only fish that they know what it is a black convict. I don't know why, but that's the only fish that they know is a black convict squid. They're like, "Well, it has the stripes on it," and it's like, whatever.
Is your zodiac sign Aquarius?
I gotta look again. I do not. You know, maybe it didn't even go through. Let me relook.
Is your zodiac sign Aquarius?
No, it is not.
I'm Aquarius. Oh. And I've got 15 tanks and 3 ponds.
Really?
Kaler's Aquatics is helping me out a lot. Let's see, Anna, I have 4 Chihuahuas too. The oldest, Rico, at 17. Yeah, you have a nice video out introducing us to all of your pets there, Bob. And is in hospice for liver cancer. And you're actually doing the hospice for him, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I wasn't aware that problems were happening in the email servers about having to click a link that says see the whole message, and probably because the newsletter was so large. And that's why I said from now on, I will be doing shorter formats. It may still have the same amount of material, but a shorter format. I lost a lot of my page breaks because of me adding different interfaces into the newsletter templates. So I'm learning too. Like I said, there was a lot of errors with this first newsletter. It had some great format in it, but I messed it up by changing the format, and I lost my page breaks. My web designer and I worked with it, and we couldn't get those page breaks to come back into the template. So that's my mistake. Sorry, Daniel. Yes, there's a whole lot more, but also I do believe, have you all experienced this? Peter, you registered at the website.
Yes.
Did you go into the members tab and see the newsletter before I released it?
And you know what? No, I did not.
Okay.
I saw it after it came out.
Okay. Because I don't know if my web designer left it draft and then published it when I published it. I don't know what happened there, because when I went back into my dashboard, it was already published. So she added that feature in the menu on the left-hand side where you could register, log in, and log out. And this registration in the left-hand menu is different from registering your email accounts for the newsletter. It's a separate registration, and it's to get you interactive into a forum that she added to my website. I know it can get too much information, can get a little confusing. So right now I am not talking about the newsletter. I'm talking about slcaquatics.org website. And there is a registration area, and you only have to register once, and you have access to the members forum, and you have access to member information like the newsletters. There will be private blogs and private messages from me, maybe even private videos, and only members will see it. And there is no fee, it's free.
So I had a
And
question about this.
go
So
ahead.
go to subscribe, or didn't really hear the beginning. So just go to the very top left hand corner, just hit subscribe, or
Are you on the website right now?
yeah, I'm on the website.
You're on the website, not the YouTube channel.
Nope, I'm on the website right now.
Okay. And there is a subscribe button.
Yeah, that's what okay. Oh, there we go. Then I'll fill in my information here.
Hi, Candy.
Hey, Candy, welcome to the chat, sweetheart. I'm so far behind. I'm at 624. We got Chris from Multi-Tank Addictions in the house. Got the dog fed. I have about 20 minutes until I go live. So yeah, everybody follow over and see Multi-Tank Addictions. Another thing that I like that Chewy is doing is when he writes an article, he's actually using YouTubers. And he used World Aquarium Singapore and King and Queen Cichlids to gather information from both of them, got permission to write an article with the information that they shared with him. He wrote the article, he added more links to the article, and he actually added their channel links to that video that has something to do with the article. So to me, it's like a wedding band. He wrapped it all up. He shared their information from their video clips off of their YouTube channel. He got their permission to write the article, and then in the article, he included the very links to their video that pertains to that article.
That's very slick.
It is very slick.
Yeah.
And that's what makes the world go round in the hashtag FishFam community. Everybody supporting one another, sharing with one another. Are you there yet, Caleb?
Yeah, I'm just confirming. It says I'm not a robot. I'm just doing that right now.
All right, thank you.
You know, that's good news that you're not a robot, Caleb. We were all concerned.
Yep, but I just did it. It says I'm subscription confirmed.
Woohoo!
Thank you. And within the day or two, you will receive your own personal email. Okay. I know John over at KG Tropicals got a little confused, and he thought once he registered, he was supposed to be able to immediately see the newsletter, and that was never explained to him when somebody who shared with him how to register, they didn't explain that he would receive an email. So he finally got his email. He opened it. He clicked on a few links. I haven't heard back from him. So I just hope that he did enjoy it, and that in a later newsletter, he may submit something. Okay.
Susan, I heard you mention once the letter came out, or at least once, that it was going to be open to other things besides freshwater fish keeping.
Do you remember what I was saying about it?
You just said that you wanted to be inclusive in it, and that salt water was welcome, and
Oh, yeah.
something else. I can't remember.
Well, Corona Ken submitted an article about the Bronx Zoo because of its involvement in the CARE program.
Right.
So it was out on what we call a left wing with the Bronx Zoo, but yet it still is inclusive within the fish fam community as far as the environmental involvement that we can participate in if we choose to. It's no, it's a volunteer situation.
Yeah,
The
it's just
CARE,
introducing us to great ways to help save our fish that we love so much.
that's right. And right now here within our hobby, we're the ones that's reproducing exotic and help me,
Endangered.
endangered species,
Yeah.
and
Right.
those that are on the red list to being endangered. And so many of our natural resources are being destroyed by fires and floods and hurricanes and earthquakes and man. Man's going in and destroying natural habitats. So I really didn't know I was going to get so involved, but the more I read about this stuff, I get a little heated. I get a little upset. And I know I can't change the world, but one person plus one person plus one person, by the time you get enough people educated, knowledgeable, just like our Boy Scouts started the green campaign. Stop using plastic bottles. Quit throwing the plastic out that gets caught. So many wild animals, not necessarily animals we're keeping in the hobby, but so many wild animals are being tortured to death just because of a plastic ring around their nozzle, and they can't eat, they can't breathe, they can't do anything, and they die a horrible death just from man's negligence in not knowing how to throw away something that they made and created. So help me. Don't get me started. I don't have enough information.
The reason I asked that is that I recently just this year got into saltwater. I figured it's now or never, and I wish I had. And I don't try to push that on anybody. We all have our hobbies and preferences, and but I'm enjoying it. And if I can do it, anybody can. But my point is that it really surprised me at how many people that I never knew that are in the fish fam keep salt as well, like Candy Overhaus. Lots of people keep salt, so we need to include those people, since I'm one of them now too. But
That's great.
it's a bigger audience.
The welcome in the newsletter
Yes.
says,
Yes.
and I'll reread it. We are a fun-loving group of individuals and teams that enjoy the aquarium hobbies. That includes freshwater, saltwater, brackish, and of many different experience levels. Take a look into this newsletter to find articles, stories, and photos of this wonderful hobby. And yes, not just brackish, blackwater aquariums, and I can't pronounce paludariums,
Yeah.
terrariums.
Me either.
I want to even include the reptiles, even though it won't be heavy. It won't be heavy weighed. I still want it to remain aquatic. There's aquatic turtles. They're reptiles, are they not? And yet aquatic. So, I'm not going to exclude anybody. You're in the fish fam community. You have many different pets in your hobby. Submit your articles, submit your short stories. I want to also see, and this will also be on the website in the forum, I want to see help areas. And I want to see a couple articles submitted for the newsletter on how to help start up a saltwater aquarium, Bob, how to start up a freshwater aquarium, how to start up a brackish tank. If you've never kept live bearers before, if you've never kept egg layers before, this is what I want the community to do. And I hope everybody is listening to what I'm saying. I can't think of everything. I cannot create it, but you have it in your means. Bring it to me and share it. You will not be rejected. And like I did in my video, if you have problems spelling and putting your words together, I will do my best to interpret what you're trying to say, and we will communicate back and forth until I know we're on the same page before I publish it. Is that fair?
Sounds good.
We've got.
Until we're on the same page, literally.
Thank you, Diego. Caleb, I would love you to submit an article from a youth's point of view, even though you are so advanced for a youth. You are very, very advanced for a youth. You're blowing, like I said, you're doing circles around me. And I want you to keep it up and never be discouraged. And if you do get discouraged, you better reach out to us. You hear me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. If you ever get into a fix where you need some help, believe me, the Fish Fam Community Patrol will be on the case. We love sending private little gift packages. So never do without.
Yep. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Bob stepped out. Okay. I'm at 6:36 with Connor Sings. I just realized your internet has to be amazing to be in a video call with everyone and be on stream at once. Connor Sings, we are using this new software called StreamYards, and it is browser based. It is no downloaded any software like OBS or Google Hangouts, which have gone away. And so that was one of my biggest questions to YouTube when they went to VidCom. I did a video for them, but I didn't make the cut to be live on VidCom. But I sent them a private video and told them, I said, I love being a YouTube creator. This is Susan for SLC Aquatics, and I love being a YouTube creator. But one thing that's breaking my heart, I love to do live collabs with multiple channel users, and with Google's Hangout going away, what do we do? So anyway, that's when Mark at Pleco Whisper and Big Easy started using StreamYards. That's when it was first introduced to me. And then when I went over and actually saw how easy it was to sign up for it, they have given me the option for a big discount if I do purchase it. But right now I'm still using the free version. So that's what we're using. And I do pay extra for some good internet. And I'm hardwired now. I'm not on Wi-Fi anymore. Multi-tank addiction says, Caleb, that's a nice looking tank behind you. What is that, Caleb?
Oh, it's a 125. Straight behind me is a 125 there.
What you got in there? Cichlids?
Yeah, some black convicts, some rescues that I got, some small mixes, 3 plecos, and some synthotic catfish. That's kind of my big rescue tank where I rescue some fish around.
Well, you're 13. When you turn 14, do you get a work permit?
Like, what do you mean by that?
You can work, I think, 4 hours a day, 3 days a week.
Yeah, that's what I'm definitely gonna do. I got a job with my dad right now. He owns an apartment complex, and I work with him doing that. Now.
The reason I ask is because you could probably go into a franchise pet store right now and increase their business.
You know what's funny? There's no pet stores in an hour and a half radius of me.
Wow.
That's why I'm selling fish here. Actually, I have my Facebook group, and I've been selling fish and all around my place, and I've been selling just fish that people never do. So I just order in fish and I sell fish, and this is my fish room where I sell fish actually, and I'm kind of a little business of what I've been doing.
Awesome.
But yeah,
That's great.
Isn't he amazing?
Yeah.
All right. Chewy says, yes, public zoos and aquariums should be included at Susan for SLC Aquatics, as many of those people represent CARES and Project Piaba. Thank you, Chewy. The Cove says the CARES website is kind of hard to navigate for the novice. Maybe someone can write an article about how you can acquire CARES species. Yeah, somebody like Scott at King and Queen Cichlids, he will be able to actually help us with that. Diego, could you also write an article concerning CARES species? Are you aware? Are you a member of that?
I am not yet.
Okay. Peter, are you a member of CARES yet?
Do you know what? I am going to be, because I have just finished setting up my 29-gallon aquarium, and I'm going to be getting some Amica Splendens.
Nice.
So yeah, I believe in it, and I think it's something we all should do. And donate a couple of aquariums to an endangered species, and pick one. There's many, and especially a lot of the goodies are under real stress. And if you like one of those, or there's another type of fish, a cichlid or something, please do it. It's just going to help the hobby. It's going to help our environment. It's great.
Well, I'm very blessed behind me to have these Bosemani rainbows and Denison sharks that were, the Denison sharks were given to me. And Billy Self, if he's watching, he is the one that actually I bought the rainbows from. He got on one of the Facebook groups and had them up for sale. And so my husband and I drove about an hour away, not quite an hour, and met him. And he has big tanks, and he also gave me a 20 long. He gave me a tub full of Eco Complete substrate. He gave me filters. Oh my goodness, he just blessed me. And then when I went to researching the species, I'm like, oh my God, these are endangered. They're on the endangered species list. So I have 2 species now that are on the endangered species list, but I personally need to actually go in and contact CARES myself. So Bob says he's got to leave in 5 minutes for his live stream. Okay. All right.
yeah, I'm probably gonna be headed on in a little bit here. I got a live stream going on tonight at 8, which isn't an hour for me, so I gotta.
Yeah, and I need to hit it, because I get up at 4 a.m. tomorrow.
Woo! Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I'm very excited about that.
I'll be dreaming about you.
All right. Thank you guys very much. Thank you so much for supporting Susan in this project, and it's just a treat. You guys have a great night.
Thanks, Peter. Be blessed.
Yeah, see you later, guys. Thank you guys for having me.
See you, Caleb. Love you.
Yep. See ya. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. I'm trying to catch up with chat there, Diego. Rockford Fish Keeping says, big news here in Rockford with the new casino. They want to build a city aquarium. That is good news. And then the Cove says, I would love to. Diego, can you mute your mic, babe?
Can I what?
Mute your mic.
Okay.
I get an echo. I'm sorry. I would love to be, but I want the convicts that are on the list. And Chewy says, I was a member of CARES, as I had several species that were on that list, and CARES started at a certain time, as there are many clubs up in Canada had their own species maintenance program. And then Chris says, multi-tank addictions, his starts in 5 minutes. I have to head out. See you, Chris. Thanks for stopping by. And then Connor Singh says, wait, Caleb's streaming on your channel. Yes, he'll be streaming on his channel. I cannot, let's see, Caleb's, I'm looking for it. Candy or Bob, can y'all find his link as well? Madfish Diva, I want your article. I'm soliciting your article. So, okay, Diego. So tell us some more about what's going on with you, sweetheart.
Yes, Sunday I'm going to go to a picnic at the. I'm trying to figure out how to say this right. He's a president of the Chicago Live Bear Association. So I'm gonna go to his house for a picnic. He says he's expecting at least 70 people, and I am going to go there. It's Sunday, so I am going to go there and do a few videos and put them on my YouTube channel. And he probably won't have time for me to interview him, but I will do my best, and I will have to do it another day.
Already.
Yeah. So that's what I got planned for Sunday.
Yeah, Rockford Fish is saying yes at Pet Exotics.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just Connor sings. Yeah, I got. I just didn't know if it was on YouTube. Right, Connor. Yeah, Connor Sings wanted to know about Caleb's live stream, and also Chris posted his link at Multi-Tank Addictions. No problem. Now I got to go. See you, Chris. Yeah. So I'm going to close out also. I want to again thank everyone who sent their articles and pictures and links and jokes and talking fish videos and memes and short stories, and just I don't even think Corey knows that I put Aquarium Co-op as a featured business, but he did give me permission while he was in Peru to add him to my resource page. So I said, well, I'll go ahead and add him as the first business featured in the newsletter, because he is where I got my start. I started with Aquarium Co-op, and I also started with Bob at Steamfight Aquatics. So, Diego, I probably won't ask you, but you'll be in rotation as well as a featured business for the newsletter. Okay.
All right. Cool. Thanks.
I want to tell everybody thank you, Diego. Thank you for joining me on the live panel. Do you have any other suggestions about the newsletter before I sign off?
No, just that you for it being your first newsletter, you did a great job.
Thank you. That means a lot. It really does. But I love you guys. Thank you. There is a video coming out early in the morning, so catch it. And those who want to know what happened to my fish room on Sunday, you have to catch that video. This is Susan for SLC Aquatics signing off from the live stream. We love you. God bless you. And see you next time.
All right.